never want your baby to hurt. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
I let one of my teachers pierce my ear. Your short lesson on headaches was brought to you by Hello and welcome back to another Monday morning. It is 7:14. I am heading to school. I have an 8 o'clock clinical neurology exam. It should run for maximum 2 hours and 40 minutes. And then I have a quick Spanish club board meeting starting at noon. And then we have an HMP lecture, Humanistic lecture from 1 to 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm not ready for this. Justice has just been in so much pain. We did end up taking her to the ER on Saturday, and I think we were there 8 hours. This is part of, being a mom in med school. We still know nothing other than she's in pain. Talking around some ideas with the ER doctor. One thing we kind of landed on was Hirschsprung's disease. Hirschsprung's is a failure of neurocrest cells to actually migrate to the distal segment of the colon. The distal colon's constantly kind of in this contracted state. The treatment is a colon resection. I don't want to cry before I go into my exam. And it might not be Hirschsprung's. You never want your baby to hurt, and you don't want them to go through scary things. Getting back to the whole med school side of this, there's so much life that goes on outside of med school. Med school is not just a test of your academic capacity. It's a test of your life perseverance, because everyone has things going on. You don't get to put a pause on it when you go to med school. If it weren't med school, it would be something else. If it weren't my daughter, it would be something else. Life and school, life and work, life and whatever you have. We all have multiple responsibilities. I need to pull myself together. I need to not be upset. I have got to get over to the other campus because we've got our Spanish club meeting, and it's 11:40 now. So I actually got out of my exam about an hour ago, and then of course, stood in the parking lot chatting about the exam and the questions. Hi, I am returning a call to Lisa. My daughter is Justice. Please give me a call back. It is 11:53. I need to run in and figure out where I'm going to meet the Spanish club. I really thought I was on top of it. All right, it is 1:58 and I am just ready to go home. I think maybe I need to do some maintenance on my treadmill, which is probably not going to happen anytime soon. It is getting incredibly squeaky. It is a little after 5 o'clock now. Ooh, I got my replacement chair. This bad boy here. When they delivered it, it was damaged. And they said, okay, well, we will put an order in for a replacement and it'll take about 4 weeks. Well, here we are 9 months later. Finally got a replacement delivered. I am trying to dig into this second block of clinical neurology, gearing up for exam 2 here in a couple weeks. I think it's in a couple weeks. I have to check the calendar. Grandma said that Justice is calling me. Hop off the treadmill and run down.
Oh, God, I need.
So Justice finally woke up. She's requesting a grilled cheese sandwich for breakfast. It is just after noon. I'm gonna just walk for a while. I got 5 miles, a little over 5 miles in. It's 2:20. Sit, stretch, study. I was pretty excited. We got an email about a club event that's going on, and there was a description about the speaker, and it was a very unique situation. So there was a pre-med student who actually saw one of my YouTube videos and reached out to me. They shared a little bit about their background, which really seemed to align with this particular speaking event happening at my school. And so I reached out to one of my great friends who's on the club board for that and asked if it's okay to invite someone who isn't actually a student. She A-okayed it, so I shared the information. I'm always willing to, try to help people out. I would love to hear your stories. If you have stories, comment them, message them. It's actually just a few minutes after 6. I forgot to tell y'all that we finally got a notification that our OPP grades from last week when we took our exam were posted. And I'm so excited to say I missed only 2 questions on that OPP exam. So that gave me like a 96, 97, I think. So I should hopefully be able to keep my current A in the class. It's time to start closing up shop. I think my car is telling me that my smart key is like almost, the battery's gonna die. It is 7:15. I'm about to head out to school. Today at 8 o'clock I have an OPP quiz and then a little lecture, they said, and then 1 o'clock we have an update about rotations, and then at 2 o'clock we have 2 hours of a diversity roundtable. It's a long day. A long day of not a whole lot of stuff. Also, happy birthday to me! Gotta skedaddle. It is 5:05. It is raining, snowing. It doesn't know what it's doing. But I have to run to Sam's Club to get gas. It has been a long and exhausting day. I helped my Spanish club president take some donations over to one of our community partners here, a homeless shelter in the area. Are you gonna go pick out a cake for mommy?
Yeah. Sprinkle cake. Yay, yay, yay! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to mommy.
Happy birthday to you. Good job. So we are at the end of the day pretty much. It is 7:45. I just kind of wanted to do a recap. Today's my birthday, and in all sincerity, it was kind of a bum day. The weather was super dreary, and I was at school from 8 to 5 o'clock today, and I basically feel like the things that I was on campus for just felt like total time wasters. It's probably one of my biggest pet peeves and something that I need to learn to get over. Time just is going to be inefficiently used sometimes. Being positive, I have some really amazing friends that looked for me and wished me happy birthday and were just so kind, and every day I get to have family supporting me in med school, supporting me in parenting, and that makes it an A-okay day. At the end of the day, every single day, I get to come home to the greatest gift. Not just my birthday. Every single day.
I give mommy a gift. I give mommy a gift.
You are mommy's gift.
I'm mommy's gift. Let's go, mommy.
Good morning. It is now Thursday at 8:11 and I am heading out to school. Today I have a DSP meeting from 9 to 11, and it's a clinical meeting about our clinical neurology course. Neurological things. In true typical Thursday fashion, I have an OPP lab this afternoon from 1 to 2:30. I just almost hit one of these darn geese that we have out here as I was coming down the main entrance to the school. It decided to just take flight right as I was coming down, and yeah. Okay, I just ran to my car super quick because actually I thought I was having a 2-hour meeting today, and it turns out it's a 3-hour meeting. I've had this sitting in my car console here for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and snack on this, drink some juice, and then head back inside. Oh my gosh, crumbs. I think I'm ready to head back into my OBP lab. Shoot, I have 6 minutes. Let's go. So it is 2:36 and I just got to my car from my OPP lab. After they finished up everyone's practicals who wasn't quite done with them, our professors set up different stations and they just had some like alternative medicine stations going. There was acupuncture and cupping and some like infrared laser stuff, and then they had like an ultrasound setup. I let one of my teachers like pierce my ear. It's supposed to be a point, I think it's called Shen Men, and it's just supposed to be a general like anti-anxiety, like it's like a chill point. We got these little guys that are like a magnet, and you're supposed to just kind of like stimulate it with the magnet.
Let's go show Grandma.
Well, good morning. Actually, it's almost noon. I just haven't vlogged like at all. So by the way, today is like a pure DSP day. I'm at home. I don't have to go out to campus for anything. So I haven't finished going through the clinical section of my clinical neurology module, but because we already had the clinical meeting, I'm going to kind of skip ahead. Our next meeting we're actually having is a pharmacology one. Actually, it's not even until Thursday. Is that true? Wow. Okay, so actually I have till Thursday to get this down. Migraines, local anesthetics, and analgesics. I'm gonna hop in and do some of these osmosis practice questions that I have up just so that I kind of stay with it. They pull them from whatever like videos I have most recently viewed, so that's good stuff to know. So I'm just gonna run through those just to keep up with it and then dive into the pharm stuff. I have walked about 4¼ miles, so I'm getting a little bit of a cool down now. I'm gonna take these puppies out. Watching all of these videos about migraines and headaches may very well be giving me a headache. But what kind? Is it unilateral, associated with aura, nausea? No, it's not a migraine. Is it behind my eye, unilateral, stabbing? Is it predictably alarm clock-like, happening at the same time each day? No, it's not a cluster headache. Is it in a band-like fashion across my head? Yeah, it's a tension headache. Your short lesson on headaches was brought to you by student Dr. Liberty Lester. I think it's time to put the treadmill away.
Before you go, I just want to remind you that if this mom can do it, I know that you can too. Thank you for supporting us by watching this video. Don't forget that by subscribing to our channel, it is you who help us to grow.